Good morning, Facebook. What's going on? It's your man, Joshua Pondexter, um, business consultant, business coach, personal coach. Got a whole bunch of labels, man. But we just a brother trying to help some people, all right? Uh, that's what the deal is. So today we want to talk about the four phases of retirement. We're going to talk about, if you don't know, there's phases. You need to see what phase that you're in. So, and each one of them takes specific skill sets. So if you get one financial advisor that's in phases 1 and 2, not very familiar with phases 3 and 4, you might not successfully make it to retirement with your goals met, right? So you need someone that can go through all four phases of retirement with you, or you need to change advisors downstream. So once again, Joshua Pondexter. This YouTube channel is new per se. We have probably created a channel 3 years ago. Just started putting content up um, last year, kind of haphazardly, but we getting serious because we want to grow this channel. We want to share information with you that's usable, actionable, and that can get you to your goals, right? So that's the objective. And we're talking about financial topics. So I want you to like, subscribe, share, comment, let us know what you think. If there's any topic that you would like for us to cover, uh, we're able to do that for sure. So listen, four phases of retirement. So it's going to give them to you right quick, and then we're going to kind of take a dive, not really a deep dive, but take a dive into each segment, right? So first phase of retirement is product or vehicle selection, right? So where you're going to put your money, time, energy, focus uh, in the beginning. Then the second phase is accumulation, right? So you put some money somewhere, you want to make sure it's accumulating. So that's a different skill set, than selecting. Selecting is critical, right? Once you select a product, then the accumulation phase is equally, if not one of the most important areas of retirement plan, because you got to accumulate your money. Then the next one is distribution. That's where you retire, you're living on your money, you're enjoying life. Life is wonderful, right? And then you make your transition to wherever you go, right? Wherever you believe you go in the hereafter, somewhere, nowhere. You're not going to be here, but you're going to have assets that you have left behind, and then we call that the transfer phase, right? So now you're going to transfer, those assets over to the next generation, right? So, boom, there are the four phases. Simple, but there's a lot of complexity. Matter of fact, living on your assets and the transfer is very complex. A lot of rules about distribution of your money and things of that nature, and then transferring your money to the next generation without excessive delays, such as probate and excessive taxation, right? So a lot of rules. So let's go back to the beginning. Phase number 1, right? Selection. You're going to select the product or vehicle that you're going to put your time, your energy, your talents, your focus into, right? And so when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about holistically, right? When you're planning for retirement, the selection, the vehicle. So number 1, what type of education you want to get, right? What kind of training you want to get, specialized training, so that you can earn money, because you need that to plan for retirement. So once you earn those dollars, now where am I going to put those dollars, right? Boom. Now you might select a financial vehicle. Or you might determine that you want to start a business. I don't want to go to work for someone. I might want to go to college and then I want to start my own business. Looking at all the reports, looking at all the data, it suggests that I have a better chance of retiring financially independent if I work for myself. Yep, 90 people take 100 people at age 65 that work for someone else. 5 of those people retire. 4 of them retire financially independent. 1 of them retire rich, right? 95% are dead broke, as opposed to people who work for themselves. Of those 100 people at age 65, 95 retire financially independent, right? Come on now, where you want to put your effort, right? So now you got a selection, right? So not only are you selecting, are you going to go get educated in a specific training to earn your money, or you're going to get a business. You're going to start a business, right? So okay, we got that. Now let's look at the fact that selecting, because we're planning for retirement. We're gonna be working forever, right? So so now you got to select a spouse, right? That's important. Well, the spouse you select, that's going to help you be successful in retirement. The neighborhood that you live in, the people that you associate with. So there's more to selection than just buying a stock, buying a mutual fund, buying a bond, buying a cryptocurrency. There's more to it. This is the most critical part of retirement planning, your selection, the selection of the products, the selection of the vehicle that you're going to utilize to get to retirement, right? So is it going to be a business? I'm going to build a business, or I'm going to build a career and work for someone else, right? So I can earn my money. This is critical. And then the selection of who I'm going to marry, the state that I'm going to live in, the neighborhood I'm going to, all these things go into your selection process. So you got to do that extremely well. And if you don't know how to do it, you better ask somebody, right? Okay, so now we move into phase number 2. Phase number 2 is accumulation, right? No attention, no accumulation. So now you got to watch the things that you have selected to put your time, energy, talent into, right? Whether it be your job, whether it be a business, you're going to have to get very skillful at watching your accumulation. It's just like growing a garden, okay? When you're growing that garden, there's weeds, there's pests, there's rodents that are trying to get in and eat up your crop, right? So say, for instance, if you invest in the markets, right? There's vultures there. They call salespeople, right? They have fees. They have the products are laden with fees. The salespeople sell you the most expensive product that they can make the most money on. Not all of them, but those things you have to watch out for when you're selecting financial products, right? The job that you select, right? Is this company going to be around? Or after 5, 10, 15 years, are they going to say la vie, right? Then you got to start all over again. This is important. You got to watch this stuff while you're accumulating. The spouse that you with, right? You got to watch them, right? Or they're spend person, spending, just wasteful, right? You got to watch them. So all these things, if you're trying to accumulate something, it's a whole nother set of skills that you need, right? So, and then you get to phase number 3. You have been diligent, right? You have chose wise where to spend your time, effort, and talent, right? You have accumulated enough money, a pot of money, so that you can get interest on it and that you can live on it, right? For the rest of your life and the rest of your spouse's life, right? So now that's distribution. Okay. And there's some issues going on in there, depending on where you save that money. If you saved it in an IRA, 401k, some government sponsored vehicle, then that's taxes, right? Now, Uncle Sam, all you did is create some wealth for Uncle Sam. So that's another thing that you got to think of further upstream, right? When I retire, is Uncle Sam gonna make more taxes off of me than he gave me in offsets and deductions? And if you saved in those specialized vehicles that he give you, yes, he's gonna get you, right? So the distribution, you might be in the 401k trap. You might be in a 403b. It's a trap, right? Because you got $1 million in there, 33% taxation. You have saved up $333,000 for Uncle Sam, right? It's a trap, right? But there's ways to get out of the trap. So you gotta be clever, right? And then phase number 4, the transfer phase, right? So now women outlive men, right? So you dead, man, and your wife is left, and she has all the purse strings, right? So what's she gonna do with the money, right? She gonna leave it to them children, right? So now they become a generational taxation scenario that could be double taxation, because whenever you leave pensions and retirement accounts and things of that nature to a non-spouse, double taxation can occur, right? So now, boom. What if she died without a trust, right? Go to probate. Wow, that's what transferring assets to the next generation is a skill. And I'm telling you, Uncle Sam, he already know that. Okay, you cheated him, so he think it is mine all the way through. You didn't let me know how much money you was making. You know, you didn't let me know about that part-time job you was taking cash for, right? He gonna get you at death, right? So you're like, well, it's it's $12 million death tax, estate tax. I don't have that much money. Well, that's fine. That's always changing. They're always changing that goal, right? But the one that will not change is double taxation when you leave money to spouses, transfer to children, uh, the court systems that will get you in the probate process, right? So this is critical. Retire. If you want to retire well, right, you need to, young people, you need to think about this, or thinking about this at age 17. Let's go like, oh, I want to be a lawyer, doctor, engineer, chief, or I want to work that on the oil rigs and make 150, $200,000 a year, or I want to go in the Navy and get some nuclear training, power plant training, then go down there to the nuclear power plant and make you 150. There's some jobs that can pay some money when you got some serious skills, right? But when you make that type of money, you got another problem: taxation. So you need to be 4 phases of retirement. Number 1 is you need to select the product or the vehicle that you're going to focus your time, your energy, your talent into, whether that's a job or business. You need to choose wisely about who you marry, the neighborhood that you live in and you raise your children in. All this must be thought out. Right? Ain't nobody thinking about that. Most folks ain't thinking about tomorrow. But if you at 100, age 100 in America, this statistic's been around forever. Age 65, 100 people, 95% of them dead broke. Wow. 4% financially independent, 1%, one of them rich, right? So if you want to do what the 5%ers do in America, this is what you got to do. You got to plan extremely well. And you can do it in 25, 30 years, right? If you start, when you're 17 18 years old and start planning, by the time you're 50, you can be a multimillionaire. You can have enough money to feed yourself for the rest of your life. You ain't gonna be super rich, right? But you can be financially independent, right? So selection, the way you start is the way you finish. So you want to start with planning, and then accumulation. When you started accumulating assets and you start accumulating monies, houses, and cars, whew, we live in the most litigious society to ever exist. People will sue you for nothing. That's why we got 30 judge shows on TV. It's entertaining to watch people get sued, right? But it's not when you get sued, right? So you accumulation phase, you got to be serious in this phase because you didn't select it well. Where I'm gonna put my time, energy, put my money, and so now I need to watch it like the hawk. I need to watch for the worms. I need to watch for the vultures. I need to watch for the critters, the rodents that's trying to eat my crop. And we call those people salespeople. Some of them fees, companies, the mortgage people, uh, the stocks, the bonds, the mutual fund people, right? They're saying like, well, these American industries, they're supposed to be here to help us get wealthy. No, that's not why they are here. They are here to get wealthy. The mutual fund companies exist for no other reason but, well, I ain't gonna just be that harsh. Their primary goal is fees, revenue for the stockholders, right? That's why they sell stock. Companies that offer stock on a market, their number one goals is to raise money for their goals, right? You're not their number one goal. Don't put your money in places that you're not the number one goal. So if you do, your accumulation gonna be short. And then you did all that planning. You did all that due diligence, watching your stuff like a hawk. And then you in retirement. Then you got to live off your money, right? Hopefully you ain't put all your money where Uncle Sam and them vehicles that he give you, 401ks, 403bs, pensions and stuff like that, Social Security, because he about to tax you to death, right? Been taxing you all your life, right? So then at transfer, right? Because life is not about ourselves, about our children, legacy, giving them a leg up. We have forgot about that, right? We're just living for the moment. We're spending all of our stuff. We're driving brand new cars. We're taking vacations. We're all over the world spending our current wealth, right? And not using any of it to build. So you're not gonna be in that number, right? So you decided that you're gonna look at these 4 phases and you're gonna get serious about them. And then you're gonna have some stuff to transfer. You're gonna transfer with responsibility, right? You're gonna transfer with obligations, right? So I sacrificed all this time. I'm leaving you this 100,000, this 300,000, this million, this 2 million, whatever I've been able to put together to leave. I want you to build on it. I'm gonna show you along the way how to build on it because I've been serious about planning for retirement and leaving a legacy, a few dollars, 10,000, 50,000. Average American cannot put their hands on $10,000, right? So if somebody died and you leave them that amount of money, there's a responsibility there, right? So I'm not going to go off on a tangent. 4 phases of retirement. So I'm a little congested. I'm out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, a Chicago boy. Um, and I don't know what's going on. This dryness, it's beautiful. I'm feeling wonderful. It's making the body feel good. We really needed that, spending time at the pool. So enjoying a strategic planning session. That's what I'm out here doing. I'm out here planning my life for the next 3-5 years, right? Plan. Never stop planning, right? Never stop planning. Okay, listen, that's enough. 4 phases of retirement. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Get serious, people. Life is serious. You can have fun. You can be serious and have fun too. I'm one of the most serious people I know, but I love to have fun, right? Good, clean, wholesome fun. Count a brother in, right? Listen, this is my channel. We building it. It's all about financial education, showing you how to make wise decisions. We're going to be talking about things about credit, building businesses, building credit personally, building credit in your EIN only. We got a lot of videos already with that type of content, right? And we're just going to keep beating it into your head, finding clever ways to give it to you, right? So this was just on my thoughts this morning about retirement. We're 61 years old. Never thought we would be here looking so good, feeling so good. My 80-year-old friends tell me this is the best time of your life, son, and I amen that. Right, this is the best time of your life to hit 50 and 60 and be healthy, right, and have $2 in your pocket, right. So I'm here to help. JhP&x.com. Stay in contact. You can follow me on all social media platforms. We're building this YouTube channel, right, for young people. We want to put content to, shape your mind to start thinking 20, 30 years down the road, right? And this is the only way that you can be successful, because if you're just looking at the day and you're looking at tomorrow, sometimes it's so dark that there's no light, but you can borrow light from the future, right? You have to go into the future and see the future bright, and the possibilities and the lifestyle that you can have in the future. Then you can come back to the present moment and you can say, wow, I'm not giving up. I already saw my future. My future is bright. It is brilliant. And I am going to keep on living and striving so that I can get there. All right, people, have fun. Uh, you know, live life, but get serious. Do some planning. JhP&x.com. There's a lot in those 4 phases. We're able to help you navigate all 4 phases. We've been in the financial sector for virtually 3 decades. We have dealt with clients that was doing the product selection or selecting what they're going to do with their life, to their accumulation phase, to living on their wealth, and then transferring their wealth. The last 2 phases is where I specialize at. That's my wheelhouse, right? Trying to how to retire well, and then how to transfer those assets to the next generation without probate, without delay, without excessive taxation, without them attorneys getting involved in your estate. That's what we do. So I hope this has been helpful. A little congested. Don't know what's going on, but hey, this was on our mind and we had to drop it on you, right? So stay tuned. Stay in contact with your boy. Please like, share, comment. Tell me topics that you're interested in. We'll drop them on you. Peace, love, and soul. Bye for now.